Nationals infield defense was awesome. So, all right, it's 2-1 game. Yankees' first 9-game losing streak in like 40 years. I'll give it to this. Yankees outfield defense was awesome. The infield defense for the Nationals was awesome. So they complemented each other. But this to me feels like a loss that could be followed with a win. It feels like to me it feels like there's a win around the corner coming. So yeah, I don't think they'll surpass Oakland as the worst hitting team in baseball, but if they keep it up, they could. Rose, yeah. I don't think they'll. I don't think they'll make it that far. Maz is in the house from the 4 Train Express. There he is. Blue Jays and Orioles are tied at 3, heading to the bottom of the ninth. All right. Let's see if the Orioles can walk it off. Yeah, man. I'll take the freaking Blue Jays. I mean, the Seattle Mariners have already surpassed the Blue Jays for the final wild card spot. So Blue Jays are out of the playoff race right now, but we'll see what happens. Still time. Still time. But the other problem too, Roberto and Lorenzo too, is anytime they call up players or trade for a player, there's always some kind of adjustment period for the Yankees. If you notice that, if they call up a new, they trade for a new, they sign a new, whatever, there's always some kind of adjustment period. And I don't understand that one, but it's true. It happens every single time. Every single time. So but we'll have an opportunity now to see Pereira and Peraza. That was a good play at third base. Vargas from third base made some good plays today, as did Peraza and Pereira and Volpe and Gleyber Torres. So, yeah, thank you for staying loyal, Andrea. Greatly appreciate you. You are the best. Yeah, Canley gave up the home run to C.J. Abrams. Threw too many freaking changeups. I don't know why he threw too many changeups, but it is what it is. But Rodon pitched well. Yes, he did. So did Josiah Gray. Josiah Gray is they got him in a trade when they traded Max Scherzer to the Dodgers with Trey Turner. Josiah Gray was one of the players they got in return. C.J. Abrams was a shortstop, and Mackenzie Gore got his pitching tomorrow night. Are 2 of the guys they got in the trade for Juan Soto. So the Nationals are a young and up-and-coming team. They got a lot of prospects there. A lot of prospects. So see if the Yankees kind of do the same thing. Thank you, David. Appreciate the kind words. I'm doing well. Getting out of here tomorrow. Going home tomorrow. So very much looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to being back home. But yes, it was a great defensive game. You know, offensively, I mean, great defense by the Yankees outfield, great defense by the Nationals infield. So, yeah, exactly, Billy. Shit. Seriously. Yep. Rodon was hit hard, but kept the ball in the ballpark. Yeah. Give some clutch hits, but I mean, got some clutch outs too. So, Rockford hit that nice home run as well off of Josiah Gray. So, complemented the Nationals offense. I mean, they went head to head with them until Tom McKinley came in and gave up that home run to C.J. Abrams. So, I made it 2-1 game. Yes, Rick. Good news. He is home tomorrow. Yes, indeed. I'm happy to be going home. I'll tell you that much, man. I'll tell you about that much. Yeah, Sevy's on the mound tomorrow against Mackenzie Gore. So the Yankees can hit Mackenzie Gore. He's had some injury problems too, but again, I think this is a team. If Luis Severino is going to have a good game against anybody, the Nationals are a good team to have a good game against. So we'll see if that actually happens. But they are an up-and-coming team, kind of a rebuilding prospect team, which looks like. I mean, I said this on a video that the Yankees kind of slowly revealing their plans. All right, Pereira this year, Peraza, maybe even Austin Wells, maybe Dominguez next year, right? Maybe even Trey Sweeney, maybe even Spencer Jones in 2015. Are they kind of revealing their plans to have a young offensive nucleus all around, young, affordable players to surround Judge with. Right, he's their franchise, he's their expensive player, and then if they have young, controllable players around him, it's kind of like what the Braves are doing. Surrounding Acuna with and Albies with young, controllable players who they happen to lock up like half of them for the next decade. So, are the Yankees kind of mimicking that plan? Only like so. I I wonder. And then are they going to surround them with with pitching free agents and relief pitching free agents and some trades too, and some other affordable players. But Yankees have a lot of high end offensive prospects right now. They got a couple of pitching prospects, but the ones that most people are excited about are the Spencer Jones, the Dominguez, the Pereira, like the And again, like I hope people weren't expecting three doubles, tonight from Pereira, three from Peraza, and give them a game or two to get accustomed to playing here, and I think they'll be fine. If Francona gets fired by the Guardians, I don't know, Gary. I'm not sure if he'll. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's the guy the Yankees would consider, honestly. 68 Yankees that hit 218 as a team. Damn. I wasn't here. I wasn't born yet, but they hit 218 as a team. That's pretty rough. Pretty rough. So, we'll see what the Yankees do in terms of building their team now. Are they going to affordably build it around Judge with some of these cheap, controllable offensive players with tons of controllable years? Which again, like I said, that's what the Braves have been doing with their young, cheap position players, and they've been locking these guys up for a whole decade with contracts. Are they going to do that? I don't know. And then spend their money in free agency on pitching, get two starting pitchers here and a bullpen, beef up that pitching fortress around Garrett Cole. Beef it up, please. Oh, yeah, we got some walks today, Andrea, but Stanton, he looks lost. He just looks lost. He really, really does. And Judge is striking out way too much right now, too. He is. We'll see. I mean, Josiah Gray was a highly touted prospect too, so. He was a highly touted prospect for the Dodgers before he got traded to the Nationals. So, he definitely did his job. When he held the Yankees to 1 run in 6 innings, I think that's what Rodon did, right? Held the Nationals to 1 run in 6 innings. So they both pitched well. I'll give them that. But yeah, well, exactly. Got to commit to the kids. We need to see Pereira and Peraza back in tomorrow. If they're gonna call up Austin Wells, he's a guy I would platoon. Either platoon with Ben Worthett or with Anthony Rizzo. Right? So to me, those are the obvious candidates to platoon with. But he's another highly touted prospect. So are they going to send him? I think if any guy gets called up, it's going to be him and maybe another pitcher or somebody like that. Maybe Andres Chaparro. We just don't know yet. But, star wearing bag. I can't believe they're going to have a bag on a head Cashman. That's pitiful, Mike J. I can't believe they're actually going to do that. Yeah. White Sox just fired their GM. Unfortunately, Corey, it's a different situation. Different situation, different set of loyalty, different. Who knows? Jose Contreras getting tossed just now. Tossed where? Is he even still pitching, Jose Contreras? My God. Jose Contreras just brought us back right there. Yeah, I would sit Andrea. I would sit Stanton too. I really, really would. What's up, Chicken Pong? Chicken Pong, Chicken Pong. Football starts in a few weeks. Yeah, I've been uh, upping the content with that again, getting the football content going. Because I have for those that don't know, I have a football channel. I'll give you the name in case we have some football fans in here that wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel and watching some football. We talk about mostly Empire State Tripods. Talk about Jets, Giants, Bills, but like today I was talking about Eagles and like football rumblings, Cowboys, things, all other teams as well. Any kind of interesting news, any kind of interesting stuff we'll talk about there. So, but if you happen to be a football fan too, head into football season, Empire State Tripod. I'm trying to get us to 1,000 subscribers there as quickly as possible, so we could start live streaming, so we could have a football live discussion like this, like we do baseball. So, and they'll be recapping games on Sundays and others and other stuff as well, obviously. But that'll be that's gonna be fun. Yeah, let's go Chiefs. Let's go Jets. Yeah. I think the next 2 weeks, the teams are finalizing their rosters and making their final cuts and trying to get down to, was it 53 or 54? Some more moves are going to be happening. Like they can't take Jonathan Taylor, the running back for the Indianapolis Colts, their star running back, he got permission to seek a trade today. So now he's going to seek a trade. Like the Eagles need a running back, the Cowboys need a running back. They got to replace Zeke, who signed with the friggin' Patriots. So it's going to be interesting to see. Thank you, James. Thank you, James, man. Appreciate the kind words, brother. Appreciate the kind words. I'm getting out of here tomorrow, so going home tomorrow. So I'm just excited to be back home with my girls. I really, really can. Really excited. So yeah, I mean, who else could they bring up? I guess they could bring up Austin Wells. Like, who else could they call? Who else could they bring up? Realistically. So that's dreaming of a white Christmas. Jets Giants Super Bowl would be phenomenal. Would be phenomenal, wouldn't it? Billy. Oh, we got Chronicles in here. We have Tats in here too. Brother, how are you, my friend? Good to see you on here, man. Pretty fair weather football fan. Do like it when the Cowboys lose. Oh, I love it when the Cowboys lose. I hate it when they win. So, local sports winning is down Fort Worth. It's just better when they lose. Playoffs are always interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think the Giants and Eagles have as good a shot as any out of the NFC to go far. Probably further than the Cowboys, who are weaponless. Especially if the Eagles get that new running back from Indianapolis. But that would be a big get for them. So Rodon did look better tonight. Pat's defense. I was just saying, so like the outfield defense was great for the Yankees, but the infield defense was great for the Nationals, and they neutralized a lot of the Yankees' bats. So it just happened tonight. It happened tonight. But some things to be happy about, like a better Rodon. Okay, and Kane and Middleton look solid again. And but we need Judge to start hitting the ball. We need Stanton to start hitting the ball. And I said this too. Like anytime the Yankees either make a trade or call up a couple guys, it usually takes a few games for them to adapt. So I'm gonna be patient, give these guys a few games to adapt to the new surroundings and whatnot. And Peraza to be kind of reacclimated, and Pereira to be up here. So I'm going to keep an eye out on the next couple games. But this, like I said, this feels like a game like they lost today, but they're probably going to win tomorrow. That's what it feels like to me. It was that kind of loss. So I could see them beating the Nationals tomorrow. And then after the Nationals 3 games, then they go to Tampa, then they go to Detroit, and then they go to Houston. So it's like a 9 or 10 game road trip. It's going to be a pretty tough road trip for the Yankees. So, you know what I mean? Jets retired childhood. Yes, Sean. Well, Chief's the mascot of my unit in the Army. Thank you, too, for serving, man. Appreciate you, Sean. Unit in the Army. Oh, man. Yeah, but a 9-game losing streak sucks. It really does suck. No, it's just it is unfortunate. Like, who else could they call up, Peanut? That's my question too. Like, that's my love football, but no East Coast teams. Dang, Corey. So who's your team then? Who are your teams? I'm with you there too. 5 minutes. I think Wells is probably the next guy to come up. Florial. I don't see the point in calling him up now that Pereira's up. I don't know if they're going to play both. They're not going to sit Bader just to play Florial. So, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens there. I'm curious to see. But so if you hate the East Coast teams, who do you love, Dan? Huh? Who do you love, man? East Coast football teams don't get the love they deserve. My consigliere's here. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. My consigliere's here. Yeah, man. Yeah, Keenan Thompson was at the game sitting behind home plate. So was Ja Rule. He was talking to Judge before he got a shout out. And I know Eli Manning was there in the booth. Yeah, Ja Rule was in the stands too. It appears that no team really wants to give running backs. Yeah, like this guy, Jonathan Taylor is probably going to seek a trade, but he'll probably get traded. But like I would still watch out for the Eagles. I think Howie can probably pull off a trade, and they need a running back over there, number one running back who defenses worry about, and he's the type of guy that defenses worry about. So that would be a wise trade for the Eagles. But I don't know. Like you're right too. I don't know if he's going to make big paper. They're just not paying running backs big paper now, so they're just not doing it. Yeah, but I mean, Tats is right. You know, both teams they really had great defense. They really, really did. So, yeah, who else would you bring up, Jonathan? I mean, aside from Wells, I don't know who else to call up. Sunil's here to leave 2 measures. Oh, come in. Sunil's come. 66 and 96. You're obsessed with that number, man. My goodness. You're up to it. Oh, Sunil's got it. He brings the fire and he leaves. That's why you're a national treasure, man. You're a national treasure too. You know, a loss like tonight's easier to stomach. Teams shouldn't give up until they're mathematically eliminated. But for me, really, I mean, I get what you're saying, Billy. I get what you're saying, man. Totally get what you're saying, Billy. We want to see the kids get. Yeah, I mean, the kids have to get like if you're gonna kind of have them up here. You got to give them a chance to get acclimated. Like Pereira, and just look at the AAA roster. Like it's loaded with talent. Right, so let's have Pereira, let's have Volpe, let's have Peraza, and then I guess that's at some point it's and Wells in the lineup too. Like, have a chunk of them here, and let's see how they do. So like Chaparro would be nice, but the question is where are we going to play the guy? So Weiser just got optioned out to make room for Rodon, but he might come back to the bullpen maybe. Chaparro is the other question. Like, I mean, if you're gonna play Peraza at third, who's a superior defender to Chaparro, then you're gonna have to play Chaparro first, and you'll have to sit Rizzo. I think that's the only way they can make it work. I think. So we'll see. It's going to be really interesting to see how they fit piece by piece by piece. And Tats makes a good point. It was just a better baseball game played overall. It sucked to lose, yes, but like it's one of those where they played better baseball, and I think they could win tomorrow. So, but I'm with you too. A crisper game, cleaner game than we've been seeing. They've been sloppy. They played hard today, and they just got beat. Turkey Primavera Mixed vegetable fried rice. Use a little bit of olive oil. That's how to do it, Sunil. That's how to do it, baby. It's a pretty good meal. Yeah. I don't know if they have no heart. I don't know about that, Mr. O'Brien, but like, they're they're just they looked overmatched way too many games. Their talent level is no longer um, matching up to the talent level of other teams. They're getting past. So, but yeah, Wells is a guy I would try to bring up. I want to see what he can do. Aspire. And who else would you bring up from the minors is the question. Like, like you can bring up Floreal. What are you going to do? You're going to send down Judge? Send down Bader? That's not going to happen. So, which is nuts, but it's true. That's where they get into a little bit of a bind. The heat, yeah. I mean, you guys are at like 115 degrees out in Texas, man. My gosh. Yeah, appreciate you and thank you for coming by, Billy. Appreciate it and always appreciate you. Make sure to smash that like button, gang, if you haven't done that yet. Whether you feel, this is enough or a turnaround is some kind of turnaround, or at least a win is around the corner, whether they played better today, whether you're happy to see some of the young kids, you want to see more of their kids, these are all reasons to hit that like button. So, and and it's greatly appreciated too. It's greatly appreciated. Well, Peter Risberg, we got to give Sean Casey a better team to work with too. So, but he's having some guys, with to display some better hitting approaches and stuff like that. So, I think it's too short a time frame to judge Casey yet. I think we need to give him a full season and a decent squad to work with. I really do. We'll see if they do that. You put Bauer, Stanton, and Cabrera on the IL. What is blurry vision? Well, they're not going to put Stanton on the IL for no reason. They're not going to do that just to have guys up here like Stanton and Cabrera and Bauer. They're not going to just put all three of them on the IL. They won't be able to justify that. So that'll be hard to do, Peanut. Hard to do. Yeah, we need some big changes in the offseason. I'm really curious to see what path Hal's going to take, and I do think that he knows that they need a better path. You know what I mean? So yeah, they got to win 9 in a row. Damn right they do. Damn right they do. Losing 9 in a row sucks. Yeah, I mean, Texas is brutal right now. The heat in Texas is brutal. And we need Bader's bat to heat up too, Rob. No doubt about that. We do. He's doing it with the glove, just not with the bat. Yeah, Rorfet's bat is waking up too. So I'll take that. I mean, he's a good guy to platoon. I said Rorfet and Wells will probably be the right platoon for this team, but I don't know if they're going to do that. So go eat your healthy dinner there, Sunil, you bragger. I think Wells does come up here this year, Peanut. I do. When? I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing close to September when the rosters expand, but they no longer expand to 40, so they're not going to be bringing up like 12 guys or 14 guys or whatever. Like that's no longer a thing. I think it expands to 28 if I remember correctly. So well, this is true too. Yeah, Tatsman made good contact with the ball, contact with the bats, but the ball did not carry enough. It's true. This is true. The Martian's not. I mean, I don't think the Martian's ready, Brian. He just got bumped up to AAA. No. I'm not sure. I worry about the Martian. And I wouldn't be comparing him to Acuna or Soto just yet. I think that's a tough one. Mark Sosos, yeah, I'm out of here tomorrow, my man. I'm out of here tomorrow. So appreciate you asking, man. Appreciate the kind words and the support. Back home tomorrow, baby. Yeah. Dominguez 3 for 6. Good for him. 3 ribbies. It's a good debut. Sports show saying Hal still doing. He is doing well selling tickets. Yes, he is. Yes, he is doing well selling tickets. And they are. Do I see Dominguez making this team in spring? Probably do. I probably do wink. Yeah, getting go home tomorrow, Ken, is no better feeling. Everything's coming up clean. Tests are coming up clean. Panels are coming up clean. So, yes, Braves and the Mets have Acuna. Yeah, that's right. Acuna. Oh man, Cindy, that's right. You got the Mets get traded for Acuna's little brother when they traded. Was it Scherzer to the Rangers? He was a number 3 prospect, was it? So they got a good prospect. I mean, yeah, I'm heading home tomorrow, Tats, man. Finally, it's been like almost a month. Yeah, so out of here, baby, out of here. Oh. Hello, Australia down under. Welcome, David. How are you? Yes, it is. From a fan's perspective, you goddamn right. It's an exhausting season. Amen to that. If Boone gets fired, do I think the new manager will have any input on? I don't know. That's a good question, David. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which manager is going to have input. Like I have no idea. Oh yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit for the Big Mac and apple pie. Yeah, I will. It's a cheap meal for me, but even so, I'll wait a little bit for that. But at some point, I'm going to bring it back out, and celebrate with it. But it's got to be a good damn reason and a good damn occasion. Yeah, home tomorrow, man. Yeah, they do miss me, and I miss my girls too, man. It's gonna be nothing better than going home to my girls tomorrow. So I'm feeling good, Dave. Thank you, Dev. Appreciate you. Ben Rice keeps another crushing. Is another one. I mentioned him not too long ago. Yeah, Luke. I'm feeling better, but I'm not happy with the way the Yankees are playing. Aspire. I mean, that's theoretically it'd be a nice one, but I don't know if Mattingly's going to be willing to do what Boone does. Number one, I don't know if the Blue Jays are going to let him go. I don't know. Good occasion, man. You're getting ready to get out of there. So after I feel a little better, once I feel 100%, probably. I think tomorrow I'm going to get some sushi. I'm actually craving sushi, like craving sushi. Yankees are DFA Abreu, Johnny Brito, Holmes, and Wandy. I don't know if they're going to DFA Holmes. He's got some trade value, and he's still he's still in the 2.7s, and I think he's not a free agent until 2025, so he's got another year left. Wandy will be a free agent though. I would have moved him at the deadline. Bader, they might let him walk. If they do a full youth prospect movement, then I can see them letting Bader walk. Sebi, I think, is gone. Bowers and McKinney, they probably won't be back. DJ's got 3 years left. Stanton's got 4 years left. Torres has 1 year left. I could see Torres being traded this offseason. Luke, that's what I could see happening, but we'll actually see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a family dinner to celebrate tomorrow, Sean. No doubt about that, man. No doubt about that, man. Sushi. I know my salmon and avocado, my tuna and avocado. Clean, healthy sushi. Yes, indeed. Who left these in a lineup tonight? I don't know, actually. Warfet. Warfet was one. Maybe one. Maybe bring back up Matt Crook. Yeah, I would give him a long-term shot, too. He's one of those pitchers I would bring up, too. That's a good point, Stephen B. Yeah, Rodon performance was a good one, Mark. I'll take any positives I can get, honestly. No, not many, but I'll take the ones I can get. So, but I mean, yeah, I'm happy that they brought up Pereira, brought back up Peraza. They contributed defensively immediately, and showed just maturity, poise, control. And I think if they bring up Austin Wells, he'll show some of that too. He may have a little bit of fire too. He also hits from the left-handed side, so maybe some left-handed pop there. So they'll bring another dynamic if they bring up Wells. So we'll see who comes up after that. I don't know, but Wells, I think he's earned it. Wells, I think, has earned it, so he's ready to come up. Derek Jeter for GM, all timers. Yeah, cruise control. I hope Crook's not hurt. That would suck. Yeah, Pereira looks like he looks. I think he's going to be fine. I think Peraza's going to be fine too. So I saw a little bit of the Little League World Series. I saw watching a little bit of track and field too. The World Championships are going on right now, so I'm watching some of that and watching whatever else I can on the TV. There's not many, whenever like movies. I have like 2,500 movies downloaded on my laptop, so I'm watching a lot of laptop movies too. Trying to keep myself as occupied as possible. Lipari. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? That's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing it, baby. But Little League World Series is usually fun to watch. I watch as much as I can. No. Yeah, I mean, this team is definitely going to make a lot of people's anxiety rise. But again, we don't have to let it consume us. If I could, would I bring my video game console with you? Nah, probably not. I don't have a video game console. Lapar, yeah. I mean, I have one it's like a universal where it has like 100 or 150 games within it, and it's like the old school, and I can plug in anywhere. And it comes with 2 remotes. I can play the original Super Mario Brothers, like that type of stuff. That's like an old school one that I can plug in any TV and play it anywhere I want. That's probably the only thing I would bring to a place like this, to a rehab. But I wouldn't spend all day playing video games either, so I get antsy. So I'm looking forward to just being home tomorrow, just chilling, playing with the girls. I'll watch some stuff on TV. And I'll do some other things and hang out with my girls. My wife is off for the rest of the week, so yeah, Bobby, and you have a great night too, man. I'll wrap it up in a few minutes as well. So, but that's what I will bring, Lapari. Yeah, I'm curious to see Wordvet play more too, Brian. Thank you, Luke, man. Appreciate the kind words, brother. Have a great night too. The Switch has all. Yeah, I have that. I have the Switch. since the old school, like the original one from a couple years ago that was like impossible to buy for Christmas. I got that PS5, PS4, and Xbox, and damn, you have a lot. I appreciate the kind words, Lepar. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me in your prayers and stuff. Yeah, man. Grandpa's in Texas. I mean, in Hawaii. All that stuff. Anyone in California, anyone that's been dealing with some nasty storms, keeping in my thoughts, man. No doubt about it. Okay, could you imagine? Could you imagine if they announced that Cheetah would be the new GM at all times? Day, Joel, that would be nuts. Good to Yankees DFA all the free agents now and go through. I mean, who would that be? It would be Sevy. It would be Bader. Who else would be? A couple of IKF. Donaldson, obviously. Dodger Stadium. I did see Dodger Stadium got flooded. Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see how much of the youth movement they're going to put forth. Peanut. I'm really curious to see like how they're going to do it, how they're going to incorporate it around Judge. What are they going to do? Like, what type of offense are they trying to build? So I'm really curious. You have PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch with my wife. Needs to be more kind. Help when we can, Steven. That's right, baby. That's right. Because if you're all the free agent players now and go the I mean, I don't know if it'll happen, Peanut, but it would be interesting if they did. They DFA a lot of their impending free agents. Be kind of crazy. Nephew has a lot more games than you. I can only imagine. I have more movies than anything, Peanut. I mean, Dev. I have a lot more movies. I have like probably 4,000 movies downloaded. Could the Yankees DFA all the free agents now? I mean, I can't do that. I have a feeling they're going to win tomorrow, Jazzy. We'll see. We'll see. So we can see what we need to improve on this winter. Yeah, I mean, I think they will give a couple more kids a shot. Probably Wells. After him, I'm not sure who else. So Donaldson needs to be bought out. I think they're just going to pay him his. Well, they have a buyout contract, or he has a $16 million contract or $6 million buyout, and I think they will buy him. I think they will give him his buyout so he can move on from Donaldson. I don't think he'll be back. I can't see him being back. So what I saw in tonight's game, would you think that would be baby steps close to getting out of our? I don't know if they're close to getting out of the slump, but I like the fact that they're giving some of the young kids a shot. So that's baby steps. I'll take any type of progression we can get right now. I really will. So I'll take that. So I would say baby steps. I don't know if there's no clear cut sign that they're coming out of their slump just yet. Apart, I think there's still a ways to go. But I like Tat said too. They played cleaner today, and I think once the new kids get adapted to the lineup and they get a feel for where they could play, which is probably where 7th and 8th or something like that. I think they'll do pretty well. I think they'll do pretty well. Chaparro might get a shot, Brian, but where's he going to play? I mean, the only place I would play him is probably first base, Brian. But his bat, he's got a good bat, so he might get a shot too, Brian. I wouldn't be surprised. We've been talking about him all year. So Chaparro, he looks like a good-looking player. Yeah. So I could see some more guys coming up. I really could. Really, really could. They could give Will Warren a shot. They could give Clayton Beater a shot. Like, there's some pitchers they can give a shot to as well. But we'll see what they do. may just be all bats now, which will give us a good idea of uh, what they're thinking of for the off season and towards next season too. Michael Kay announces he's going to be stepping aside from broadcasting. Who do you think? I don't think he'll do that, but the next person to be able to take over play-to-play duties, probably David Cohn to take over his duties. David Cohn. I would keep him like one of the Yankees guys here instead of a new guy. Like, yeah, I don't think Kay will do it, but I think David Cohn probably will party. Cohn or O'Neill, but probably more so Cohn. So, got to keep it calm, Jazzy. Got to keep it calm and chill, man. Appreciate the kind words, Jazzy. You get riled up when it's time to get riled up, but I don't need to be all fired up and angry every single day. What's the point of that? What's the point of that? So, you don't have to be loud and obnoxious to be considered real either. So, but I appreciate the kind words, Jazzy. Bar Peanut keeps asking this question. Could the Yankees DFA all the free? They're not going to, but they could. Could they DFA and go with the youth movement? They could, Peanut, but they're not going to. Rocco or Shake, or maybe. Yeah, Rocco's been pretty decent behind them on the microphone. So, yeah, Dominguez 3 for 6 tonight is a good debut. It's a good debut. Yes, indeed. Good debut. So we'll see. He has to keep it up, though. Should the Yankees buy or sell them? Well, they got to buy players. They have to buy players this offseason, man. They have to sign some free agents. They have to spend. They have to. They have to bring in free agents. But this, like I said, this what they're doing now might give us a little bit of an idea as to how aggressive they're going to buy and who they're going to buy. Maybe they won't get 2 outfielders. Maybe they'll get 1 and have one of their kids. Like, and in the infield too, maybe then they won't get an infielder. Like, there's been talk about all these Jared Candelaria, Matt Chapman, but maybe they'll just go Pereira for the whole year. Peraza, excuse me. So, who's my all-time favorite player? Baseball, Brian. Pitcher, Roger Clemens. Hitter, Don Mattingly. That I've been alive to see. My all-time is Lou Gehrig, but Don Mattingly, live to see. And Roger Clemens been live to see. So. Rocco and Shaker. Yeah, they could. I don't think they'll replace them both, but they could. They could. Man, if they got Snell, Nola, and Hader, man, that would be a hell of an offseason for the Yankees. Get 2 starters and get a closer up in here. Fan decided to throw pizza at that guy. Oh, I remember that. I've seen a lot of stuff like that. Throwing hot dogs, throwing food. Yeah, I love Donnie Baseball, Brian. Love him. Mickey Mantle, Joel. Yeah, I wasn't lucky enough to see him play, but anybody who was, I'm sure, was pretty damn lucky to watch that man play. Imagine O'Neill, Cohen, Flaherty. Mind you, Mercer. Yeah, that would be probably more representative of what the Yankees would probably do in the booth. Sean, I think so. But you never know. I'm curious to know who the hell they're gonna have in the booth, right? So, school, did I get a chance in the cafeteria to be the best seat in the house? We didn't have food fights. I went to a private all boys school in Pari, and they didn't tolerate any of that stuff. Anybody started a food fight, you'd be suspended immediately. So, yeah, they didn't tolerate. It was like a disciplined school, and there's no food fights, and suspended detentions. Like it was just a right. And I was on the team. I was on the baseball team and on the track team, so I um, had to avoid trouble, so I wouldn't miss practice. But yeah, I mean, you could have seen any food fights that would happen. I think we all had pretty good seats for that party. The Mick during his triple crown, your 50th man. Joel's seen some serious games. He's seen some good ones. All boys, what's the point of school then? That was the best school in the area, Spire. So I didn't need to have girls in my school to be girls. So, but I see what you're saying, Aspire. Don't be having food fights with my fried rice. No, you don't throw good food. Don't throw good food, man. Eat good food. Throw bad shit. Your aunt did homeschool with her 5 kids in New York City. Wow. That's pretty intense, Dev. 5. Wow. Homeschooled 5 of them? Oof. You started watching. I can only imagine seeing Mick play during those. And when he's young, he was healthy, an exciting player. Joe, what did he play from 52 to 68? 69? Something like that? Hmm. That was a hell of a career right there, Mickey Mantle. Last fight I seen in cafeteria was 2 girls going at it. It was ridiculous. It was, oh, God, calf. Fist fight? I haven't seen a fight in a while. I can't even remember the last time I saw an actual fight. $50 to 68. Okay, it's an 18-year career. Good, a great career right there too. Hell of a career right there, Mickey Mantle. Hell of a career. Hitting balls over buildings. Just he's one of the more talented Yankee hitters of all time. That's for damn sure. Yeah, Dad, I was in the hospital for a week and then in rehab for the past like 2.5. I go home tomorrow. Ramirez Anderson. Ramirez Anderson, huh, Spire? Top 50 high school private school in 08. So watch anytime. Yes, playing all timers game. Also watch them. Louisiana Lightning. Great lefty pitcher too. Yeah. One of the Yankees lefty greats. Yep. Yep. Cy Young Award winner. Still has the Yankee strikeout record of 18 in the game. 1 year. .298 career hitter, man. I'll take that, Joel. But that's like 300's right there. I know. 298 with his stats, man. Clear cut Hall of Fame player. Old. Oh God, yeah, I've seen some of those, Lapari. I've seen some of those, man. Brian, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Will do, Dan. Will do, my friend. Yeah, home tomorrow, baby. Home tomorrow. Couldn't be more excited. Your mom, sister, and brother go visit your aunt and her families for a week in New York City. New York City, baby. That's the place. Dev, that's the place to be, man. It's the greatest city I've ever experienced in my life. You get on occasion, you get some hockey fights, you get some basketball skirmishes, you get some baseball stuff, man. And we appreciate that, Anthony. Love you guys too, man. No, I won't do anything ridiculous, man. This is what caught me out of nowhere. When I saw myself in the hospital, I was like, what the fuck, too? So this thing caught me out of nowhere, man. I eat pretty clean. I work out all the time. I don't smoke. I don't drink. So this hidden thing called hypertension that I got from other family members, and it just came. Now I have to control it. So it's all good, man. It's all good. Appreciate that, Stephen. But you guys are the goats, not me. You guys are the goats. You make this the greatest community, and I agree with you. I agree with you. Joel's coming back to the city that never sleeps, September 3rd. That's right. And he's going to be here for like a week until the game. The city that never sleeps, baby. We all in agreement that Boone, he's probably going to get fired. He's probably going to be the scapegoat. Dan. I mean, for who he's going to be replaced with, I don't know. Oh, I know, man. Rounds, man. I was getting stuck with needles every day in the hospital, blood draws every day. Like, I had all this shit all over me, and like, I didn't like that, man. I don't like, and I hate needles. You know, like, don't come on, guys, stop sticking me, please. So they were drawing blood every day and all this other stuff, Anthony. So here, not so much. Just focus on just getting stronger and getting my legs back under me and all that stuff, rebuilding the strength. So, and yeah, rehab's a different story. Well, if Jim, I'm glad you didn't fall into a coma there during your after your appendix surgery, Lapari. Shoot, jeez. Glad you didn't fall into a coma, dude. A lot of good managers. Well, we'll see who's available and interested, Steven. So that's for sure. Yeah, he's probably going to be a scapegoat for the roster. Ain't nothing to do with that. This is true. This is true, Joel. I mean, we've talked about this one as well. You know, if you're going to fire Boone and like not Cashman, not analytics, like you gotta do a wholesale movement here. Not Boone alone is not enough. It's not enough. So the Yankees can go for a fiery loud manager, but I don't know if he's going to connect with the players. And again, it depends on who. That's the other thing too. So good, nice job, Steven. Tell your wife to keep up the good work, man. That's good stuff. But yeah, I don't think him and moving Boone's not enough. That's not going to do it enough. So they have to make player changes, personnel changes, front office, analytics. Like they have to make a lot of changes. Lou Pinelli, I mean, he's still around, but he's like 80, so I don't think he's going to be Aspire. Florida Gators football team. I don't know. I don't know enough about them, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think this is going to be their championship year. Anthony, I mean, let me look it up. I have to do a little bit of homework first before I can give you a better answer. Yeah, nurses get mad love, man. They should get mad love. Oh boy, Sonia Booney's got it. Okay. Oh boy, Aerosmith, the new song. Steven Tyler's bringing it back, man. Oh, Sunil's got him, man. He's got the fire today. That dinner has brought him to life. DJ or Theo? Well, DJ's a player. Um, Theo would never manage a team. I don't think Theo would ever even be a GM here unless you can give him full control. Like Theo Epstein you talk about, you got to give him full control and a big raise. So, dude, let him watch some NASCAR this weekend, man. Let him do it. Shelly Duncan, I don't know, maybe. I don't know if the Mets are trading Edwin Diaz, but it sounds like they're going to put him on the market to see the shop and see what they can get for him. He's a guy worth looking at. That's right, Joel. The ninth baby. He's a guy worth looking at. Edwin Diaz. Oh. I mean, he's an advisor to the baseball, like the MLB. I think he's being groomed as the next commissioner of baseball. So, and I don't think Belkovic will get it just yet. Um, I don't think she's going to go from high A to majors just yet. But if she's the first major league manager who's a female, that'd be pretty freaking history. You know, she was the first minor league manager, and the Yankees made history there. So, it'd be kind of cool. Be kind of cool if she was the first major league manager. I like her thinking, her thought process. I like him. I think they're trying to clear more money, Aspire, but they said they're probably going to shop him at least and see what they can get for him. So it may just do a whole new reboot there in Queens. We'll see what they do. You know what I mean? We'll see what they do. And Orioles lost to the Blue Jays. Good. Tampa. Red Sox are getting destroyed by Houston. Good. Imagine that scenario. Shoot. You be there too, Mark? All right, man. So Saucia for all timers game. All right, man. Nice. We also agree on the first woman GM. That's right, Kim Eng. She was Cashman's assistant with the Yankees. I'm right around there, Joel. I mean, like, I think I'm section 112. I have to go back and look, and well, I haven't got my digital tickets yet. I think it's 112, Joel, if I remember correctly. Gotta go back. So you're close. You're close. You are close, my man. Section 116. I know that's close to me. So Merc, you mean the bleacher creatures? Oh my god, that's awesome. That's a hell of a place to be. But if you guys are both there, I can get pictures with both of you guys, so we could put them on here. And submit some of my mafia, my crew, man, my consigliere. So, yeah, man, that'd be awesome. That'd be freaking awesome, man. Yeah, nice. You got lucky there, Dev. It's a long time ago, but Yeah, super lucky there, Dev, in 2000. Lapari, one of these years, man, one of these years we'll get to, I'll get to meet a bunch of you at a game. Be kind of cool. I think he came 2 days ago. Ollie, nice. Roger Maris bobblehead, nice. Nice. Shoot. Love it. Love it. Love commiserating with your game. But let me let you all go. Go get some rest. Have a great night. Rest well. I'm going to get ready. I got to clean up a little bit and get my bag ready for my wife and daughters. Have to be picking me up tomorrow morning. But you're either going to wear your 7 or your 45. I'll probably wear my Cole, Joel. I'll probably have my Cole on. I think I'll almost definitely have my Cole on. So I have my pinstripe Cole, and I also have my my dark blue Cole. Lapari, man, you're intense, brother. You are intense, and I love it though. Man, it would be really cool if I could, meet a bunch of you at a game. Be kind of cool. That'd be really, really cool, man. You have home and away, Joel. Nice. Well, I've got home and navy blue, like the spring training one. Not spring, yeah, spring training one. And I wore my pinstripe last time when they played the Royals when he pitched. I'll probably wear my blue one. Probably. We'll see, Joel. We'll see. Your girlfriend being 45. Nice, Joel. Nice, dude. Nice. But yeah, have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. Thank you so much. Hit that like button on the way out if you don't mind. And again, have a great night. Get some rest. We'll be here. I'll be here tomorrow night just from home. And we'll recap tomorrow's game. And hopefully to be a freaking win. But love you, gang. Peace and love. See y'all tomorrow.